In the ever changing world of athletics, where there's an intersection of inclusivity and athletic fairness, the topic of including transgender athletes has emerged. With 23 states enacting laws restricting transgender athletes' participation in school sports since 2020, the issue has sparked controversy around the country. Some believe athletes should only be able to compete in divisions that correspond with their sex assigned at birth, while others argue that transgender athletes should be allowed to compete in whichever division they feel most comfortable in. Sports governing organizations have created various testosterone guidelines for female athletes, with limits ranging from 5 nanomoles per liter to 10 nanomoles per liter. However, these guidelines are often not only unfair to transgender athletes, but also cisgender athletes that have naturally high testosterone levels. A research question that I created to answer this issue was whether current testosterone regulations surrounding transgender female athletes promote equitable competition or give a disadvantage to transgender athletes looking to compete. An important piece of information that is necessary to acknowledge is that transgender athletes are currently at the receiving end of oppressive legislation. This legislation is keeping transgender athletes from having the same experiences as their cisgender counterparts. However, it is also necessary to acknowledge that transgender female athletes in particular have an advantage even with current gender affirming hormones, as things such as cardiovascular performance, muscular strength, and other factors can still be retained. For the research that will be conducted, an observational methodology will be used since I will be observing existing data from databases. Looking at performance results of transgender athletes before and after transitioning, I hope to see whether there is a noticeable pattern of transgender females performing better in all female divisions. By looking at these results, we can see real world performance of transgender athletes in comparison to cisgender athletes, and note whether current regulations are appropriate. Additionally, I intend to do research on female testosterone ranges to hopefully help sports governing organizations create more fair testosterone guidelines. A needs assessment research inquiry approach would be the most appropriate because my goal is to help improve current regulations put forth from sporting governing organizations. This will be done by analyzing, comparing, and contrasting data about athletes and the testosterone ranges of these athletes. To conclude, it is always difficult to satisfy both sides of an argument, especially when each side of the argument has strong points. Including transgender athletes in sports has consistently been neglected in the sports world, and I believe it is an issue that deserves thorough research. I believe wholeheartedly that there is a way to include these athletes without having issues with equitable competition. Thank you.